Hello and welcome to another video from RJ McIntyre, the Scottish Gamer. Today's video I'm going to show you how to create a class that's going to give you the ability to get more kills, more wins and have more fun while gaming. Hello and welcome, my name is RJ McIntyre, the Scottish Gamer, and I create Call of Duty hints, tips and montage videos. So if you want more ways to improve your game, then start now by subscribing and turning on the notification bell so that you get notified every single time I post up a hint, a tip or a montage to help you get more kills. So Modern Warfare 2019 decided to shake things up just that little bit and give us gamers the ability to customise our weapons to a whole new level. Gone are the days of the pick 10 class setup. Now we have something known as Gunsmith. Now Gunsmith gives us the ability to completely transform our loadouts and our weapons for our own personal and unique style of gameplay. In previous videos, I've showed you exactly how to customise your settings in Modern Warfare to get the best possible results. I've shown you how to use your kill streaks to unlock the Juggernaut in every single game, and I've also showed you how to utilise the new field upgrades to get even more kills. Now, finally, we're going to create the perfect class setup for you to get the absolute most amount of kills in every single Modern Warfare game. So at the start of Modern Warfare 2019, when you first load in on October 25th on launch night, you do have 5 custom classes that you can set up to your personal preference. Now I would suggest creating one class for each of the maps in the game mode that you're going to be playing on. For example, if you're going to be playing 32 versus 32 ground war, you're going to want both a close quarters combat weapon and one that's going to give you some range and accuracy. So for that example, I would suggest using your primary weapon as your personal preference of SMG. I would then utilise your second weapon as using overkill and taking the sniper rifle. That way you've got the ability to play at both short to medium range and for those longer distance kills. In terms of your perk setup, I always suggest utilising the kill chain perk. Now you won't unlock that straight away, so I would suggest using hardline until you're able to unlock kill chain. Kill chain, if you don't know, is the new perk that allows you to utilise your kill streaks and all the kills that they get you to put them towards unlocking your future kill streaks, meaning that you can stack kill streaks together to unlock higher and more advanced kill streaks by just getting 5 kills without dying, which should be simple enough for those of you that are that little bit more experienced. And for those of you that are not, make sure you hit that subscribe button so I can constantly provide you with hints, tips and montage videos to help you improve until you're at that level. In order to take both the sniper rifle and SMG, in perk slot number 1 you're going to want to have overkill. In perk slot number 2, you're going to want to have hardline to unlock killstreak easier. And in perk slot number 3, you're going to want to utilise shrapnel. Shrapnel is a killstreak that's going to give you extra damage and protection from enemy explosives, claymores and any other tactical equipment they may be using. In terms of your lethal and tactical weaponry, you're going to want to think about what is your style of gameplay. If you're the run and gun type of player, you're going to want to utilise something along the lines of a stun grenade. And if you like to grenade enemy campers, then utilise the frag or the Semtex. In terms of your kill streaks for this class setup, I would recommend utilising the UAV, the cluster strike and of course the chopper gunner. However, once you unlock more kill streaks, I would very quickly change them to my suggestions made in my kill streaks video, which you will find the link to in the top of the video now. Moving on to some of the team deathmatch, domination and search and destroy maps. When you are playing on Azure Cave, I would suggest using overkill so that you can have an SMG of your choice. My personal preference is the MP7. I would then utilise your secondary weapon slot for a shotgun. That's going to allow you those close quarter combat advantages to get extra kills and less deaths. Your field upgrade in that game mode should be dead silence. That's going to allow you the ability to run around the map creating very little noise, which is very useful especially when you're playing in the nighttime version of that map. Lethal equipment in Azure Cave night mode should be the Claymore. The Claymore's ridiculously difficult to spot when you're running about inside the cave or when you're opening the doorways in the village outside. That means you're going to get some really sneaky tactical kills because enemy players just cannot see your traps. Please remember that as you play and level up your weapon through getting kills utilising that gun, you will unlock additional attachments that you can come into the gun bench both during the game and before and after the game, just to customise those weapons and add or remove attachments to how you prefer your gun to feel. The gun bench will give you detailed statistics on what changes each attachment will make to your weapon of choice. When playing on the London map Hackney Yard, I would suggest utilising the exact same class because the map is a similar layout with close quarter combat all around and everywhere you go, and because of all of the nooks and crannies, buildings and short range weapon fights, I would suggest that an SMG is the primary weapon for that map. So therefore you have a class customised for every other map in the game. Now, Grasna Raid has a little bit of a combination between longer distance, especially down the main road, and close quarters combat. So for this class setup, I would recommend using an assault rifle and a secondary as an SMG. There's some really noticeable power positions, more so in this map than in any other. Especially if you're playing game modes such as Domination, you can really customise exactly the routes that players are going to take by holding down some key locations, which I'll showcase to you in future videos. You're going to want to utilise something along the lines of deployable cover as your field upgrade. You're going to want to use the Claymore as your primary lethal piece of equipment, and you're going to want to use the stun grenade as your tactical piece of equipment. In terms of your weapons, the assault rifle is going to allow you to utilise the lean mechanic to hold down and control one of the power positions within the map to rack up some seriously high kills. And again, in order to protect yourself when holding down these power positions, you're going to want to use, in perk slot number 3, shrapnel to give you additional protection from enemy projectiles. I would recommend the M13 assault rifle and the MP7 as your submachine gun. Next up, we have the map Gunrunner. Now, Gunrunner is one of the smallest Modern Warfare multiplayer maps in this year's Call of Duty. In this map, it is so important to have a fast fire rate weapon with a ridiculously fast time to kill, and that's because almost every single engagement is going to be close quarters. So I would suggest utilising a fast fire rate SMG or a shotgun, if you personally prefer that, as your primary weapon. In terms of your secondary weapon for this class, I would recommend not using overkill and instead using one of the rocket launchers to protect you and your teammates from any enemy kill streaks in the air. I would suggest using the stun grenade as your tactical piece of equipment and a Semtex as your lethal piece of equipment. In terms of field upgrades, I would suggest using stopping power because that's going to give you an even faster time to kill in those close quarter environments. And last up, with our final map, Anaya Palace, I would suggest using an LMG as your primary weapon, and that's because there's a lot of power positions out in the open with a medium to long range effect. Using an LMG such as the M91, it's going to allow you to hold down those power positions. Again, in a secondary weapon, I would take the .50 GS, the most powerful handgun in the game. That's going to give you something fast to switch to for any close encounters or anything that happens during the long reload time of your LMG. From a perks perspective, I would continue to utilise hardline and shrapnel to protect you from enemy projectiles and to allow you the ability to earn kill streaks even faster. In perk slot number 1, I would suggest using double time, because using an LMG your movement speed is reduced, so double time will give you that faster burst of speed to get round corners or into cover in any engagement. And there you have it, the perfect class setups to dominate every single map in Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2019 to make sure that you get more kills, more wins and have more fun while gaming. If you put those tips into practice along with all of the other Call of Duty hints, tips and montage videos that I've given to you, you will dominate Modern Warfare launch night in 2019. My name is RJ McIntyre, the Scottish Gamer, and I create Call of Duty hints, tips and montage videos. So if you don't want to miss any of the best tips, then make sure you start now by subscribing and turning on the bell notification so that you never miss a video. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.